Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set 15 line. 15 line.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go on. Go on. Hey.
On the carry, here's Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time. And it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Off play action. Fitzgerald trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Fitzgerald complete. It's Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fitzgerald caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Off the bootleg, Fitzgerald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
On the ready. Check, 59. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Come. Get it ready.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can... pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check 24, check 24.
This is Smith. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ready?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
118, 118. Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, that's good. That's good.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Stu. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 9 now. He gets this one to Johnson. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fitzgerald. That's complete to Smith.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fitzgerald, nice move at the 40, and that's caught by Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down, Atlanta.
15 line. 15 line. Here we go, D, get off the field. Now.
On first down, Fitzgerald. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fitzgerald, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. from the gun. Fitzgerald. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Wrigley. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's the 20. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Bell first down and then some. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Off play action. Fitzgerald. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go, D.
McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. Shot. 45 the mic. Switch up.
2nd and 1. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Deion Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 45's the mic. Watch the slat. Watch the slat.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
50, play. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
5.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. He's got Smith here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. And this knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzgerald. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Check. 61, matchbox lights. Yep. Take it. Hey, Haywood. Mike 5'9", 3 buzz. 59's Mike. Check, 59.
To throw on third down, Fitzgerald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Come on. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Complete. Smith has it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield. Loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Right there.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald. The open man is Smith. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Fitzgerald. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's trash. That's trash.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. A big run there, 29 yards of the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
At their own 13-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And someone...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, high 7. Still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
2nd and long. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they work this out past the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
It's our time. It's our time.
Off play action. Fitzgerald. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
To throw again. Fitzgerald caught by the tight end Ertz. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, bro. Yeah. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his hook. Let it go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas.